Hey guys, welcome back to another Coin Snobz video. Today, again, as you've already read from the title, I'm sure, video number 10. I'm running out of fingers. Of trying to fill a Lincoln Center album 1941 through 1974 by coin roll hunting only. That includes, of course, bank wrapped rolls and customer wrapped rolls when we can find them, which are typically more interesting to look through than the bank wrap rolls. But, I mean, you never know. 6 in one, half dozen the other. Anyways, before I show off what we've found, I want to thank you guys for being patient with me going through all those computer issues. Finally figured it out. It was just a bad update through Microsoft, I believe, that messed up the drivers for all of my graphic stuff and blah blah blah. Finally figured it out. I'm not super computer savvy, so thank God Google exists, because otherwise I'd still be probably sitting there beating on it with a bat. But yeah, anyways, let's get into it. Ta-da! Right-hand side, Keith. Left-hand side, me. And again, we kind of throttled back the stuff that we keep that is over here on the right side. Again, because this is mostly, I mean, it's obviously totally full because it's the easy stuff. But these are mostly red. The only time we're going to keep it is if it's super red, because even if it doesn't go in this album, we're going to keep it because we just don't have the heart to get rid of something that's nice and mint state and older. Still need a red, 69. 65 is kind of red-brown, so it's kind of meh. But for the most part, this side is done. Of course, we still need a couple things from 1950s through 1962 here in the middle. We need a 1954 plain, 52s, and a 53 plain. And there's our freebie that I always count for some reason because I'm kind of simple. 1941 Denver, 1942s, and of course, all of the steel cents because, man, I don't see that happening, but you never know. Got to keep the faith. And 1947 plain. And of course, we kept anything that could have, like an error variety. As you guys know, I'm going to obsess over these through the scope anyways and make sure I'm not missing anything cool and awesome that we might miss with just a regular loop. Anywho, going to pause it here real quick, go through these, separate them out, and I'll be right back. All right, here we go. And after I cut the video the last time, I realized that I completely forgot to tell you folks where we got these coins from. This is 23 customer wrapped rolls, which this is going to go kind of back to the possibility of weird stuff in customer wrapped rolls that I was talking about. First off, on the left-hand side here, these are all wheat pennies. A ton of wheat pennies. I mean, especially for just 23 penny rolls. But they do not fill a hole or replace anything in the album. I did find one that is older than 1941, which is one of my favorite things to find. Got a 1919S. That's a pretty decent coin. Again, especially when it costs you a penny. 2017P. Of course, 2017 was the only year that our cents had a P mint mark for the Philadelphia Struck coins. These down here are all newer coins that are red or red-brown are just really nice that, I mean, you know us, we can't get rid of it. If it's a good-looking coin, we just can't bring ourselves to throw it back into circulation. That's how we are. Right or wrong, I mean, again, collect how you want to collect. You do you. These are all of the 2009 Lincoln formative years. There is a ton of double die reverse possibilities on these coins. Haven't found any of them yet, of course, but I mean, law of averages, right? We got to find something at some point, perhaps, maybe, I don't know. If you guys are curious about all those different varieties, VarietyVista.com has them. In fact, VarietyVista.com is an excellent resource for all of this stuff. I am on there constantly while I am scoping. These here are just going to go into our copper bin. These are nothing. These are either nasty looking coins or just, damaged, whatever. Obviously don't go into the album. These over here on the right side are really nice coins that are newer than what can go in the album that we just can't get rid of. And then the weirdest part, I mean, the wheat pennies, the ton of wheat pennies is weird enough, but the weirdest part for me anyways is these are all Canadian. The area that we're at doesn't really get super cold, so we get snowbirds, an influx of friends from the north and the northeast and what have you that have winter homes out here or timeshares or whatever, just don't want to bear the brunt of those nasty temperatures elsewhere in the country. They come here, and they also come from Canada, which Canada, I believe, doesn't even use their cents anymore. In fact, I'm pretty positive, but again, I know almost nothing about foreign coins. Canada is probably what I'm most knowledgeable about. I don't know hardly anything about Canadian coinage. Willing to learn, just, never took the time to do it, which I suppose I should. But anyways, getting rid of the rambling part of this video, we usually see in the wintertime an influx of Canadian coins, but not usually cents like this, pennies. Now, it could also be that this is from a U.S. collector that's purging their coins. But yeah, either way you look at it, we've never, ever found this many Canadian coins in so few rolls. I mean, we won't even find half of this in a full box of pennies, so who knows? Just a weird anomaly. Alright, time to bring up the album. Alright, first off, of course, right-hand side, got a 1964 plane that does look a little bit better than what's in there, although the one that's in there is red, or at the very least red-brown. This one, though, that is a nice bright red 1964 plane, so that's going to go in there. And center section, a little bit easier to find stuff, of course. Got a 57 Denver, though. Really nice looking coin. Not too shabby. Red, brown. So that's definitely going to replace what's in there. And then a 1954 S. That looks pretty nice. A little bit better than what is in there. So that's going to replace. And then, I didn't think it was going to happen. But we actually filled a hole on the left-hand side. 1947 plane has been filled. In fact, go ahead and put that in there right now since I don't have to worry about wearing a glove, since that is a circulated coin, but who cares? Bada boom, bada bing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take this 1919 S cent, and I'm going to put it right here in the free spot so as to not confuse myself anymore, which means we have 1941 Denver and 1942 S on the left-hand side to fill. Of course, not including these stupid steelies. Alright, I'm going to pop these replacements out of here real quick and do that. Be right back. Alright, there we be. All done. Sure is nice to have that 1947 hole filled. Awesome. So, again, 3 coins over yonder way. 5 coins over here, including those steelies. So, what I think we're going to do is probably 5 more videos like this. To see if we can at least fill most of the wheat pennies that we need. I don't want to keep dragging this on because I'm sure a lot of you folks out there are already kind of getting bored with seeing these. One thing that you are not bored with seeing, of course, is the grab bag videos, which next week should have one come out. I have selected and purchased one on eBay. Now I just gotta wait for it to get here. So I'm hoping next week. If not, I have some other videos lined up for you folks for next week, but I know you love those grab bag videos. But yeah, I don't think we're doing too shabby here. Personally, I mean, we've gone through thousands, if not tens of thousands of pennies trying to fill this thing, but it's not like we're complaining because we would be going through them anyway, along with all of the other denominations. But the important part is how do you guys feel about how we're doing here? What do you think? Is this going well, or is this kind of going a little bit slower than you'd hoped? And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. Best way to support the channel. Tick the bell to get a notification every single time that we do upload a video. Click the like if you like the video. If you didn't like it, dislike it. It's all good. Till next time, love you all. God bless, and we will see you hopefully very soon. Stay safe, guys.